Hey guys, I'm RozVlog and welcome back to another RozVlog. Today I will be talking about E3 and my thoughts about all the things that happened on the press conferences to the show floor, which I haven't been on E3, but I'm just saying the show floor as in like the games that weren't on the press conferences, of course. Today we'll be only sticking to the main points because I can't talk about all the games because it took me an hour to just talk about all the games that showed up, and it was kind of too much, and I think people wouldn't be watching it all the way through. It's gonna be boring if they were to see that happen. But anyways, I'm gonna condense it to the main points that I thought that were my favorite. And if you guys have a favorite moment in this E3 press conference, please do comment below. I really love to read it. And yeah, I mean everyone has their own experiences on E3 press conferences and such. But anyways, let's start. No further ado, because I don't want to waste too much time. This video might take about 20 minutes, which I am fearing for. I don't want to stretch it to 30 minutes. So let's go. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was introduced in the Microsoft conference, which I don't really care about because it's Call of Duty as usual, just futuristically different. Forza 5 DLC was announced. DLCs for Dead Rising 3 as well was announced. There was Forza Horizon 2. But my most favorite part in the Microsoft conference, one of the most favorite parts, was Assassin's Creed Unity. I really liked Assassin's Creed Unity because it was quite interesting. I never thought that we would come to a day where there's going to be co-op play in Assassin's Creed, because they always had these AIs or NPCs or something of the sort that helps kill our enemies, and it kind of gets boring as once in a while. You don't get to tell them like, hey, watch out, stop running into the wall, stop bumping into those people, because that's gonna alert them. So it's actually crazy that Assassin's Creed Unity in this conference showed off a lot of good co-op stuff that I liked. Next one, which is also my favorite, was Sunset Overdrive. From last year's trailer, I kind of knew it was a great game. It was gonna be a great game. So I just waited, and then this year they showed a lot. So Insomniac Games is really good right now. They're really good. They're reeling in the good stuff that are expected out of things. Fable Legends was another one, but it's not my favorite, but it was a good one, I say. It had beautiful graphics and a lot of things. I haven't tried it, but I gotta say I never knew that it would be similar in a sense to Fable 1 or 2 or 3, but it seems to be stretched on from a prequel. It's a prequel of the Fable 1. And then there's other stuff they got. And then another favorite moment of mine was Halo Master Chief Collection, as well as Halo 5 Guardians. Halo 5 Guardians showed very little. We know that no gameplay was shown, no multiplayer gameplay was shown either. It just showed cinematics or cutscenes in a sense to show us the game and how it is for now. But for the Master Chief Collection, that was the main favorite part, because I don't have Halo 1 Anniversary Edition or Halo 4 as well, or Halo 2 if you guys think that people can buy and play it right now. But I don't own any of those guys. I only hold on to Halo 3, which I haven't finished yet. I finished it with my nephew before. But anyways, that's not the point. I haven't owned that, and I don't own an Xbox One, but it's possibly a deal for me. For some other people think that it was a rip-off, because some people actually still own the Xbox 360 with the Halo 1 edition, Halo 1 Anniversary Edition, as well as Halo 4 and Halo 3, but not Halo 2. And then some people who are moving from the PlayStation side to the Xbox side for a little bit might have been like, I don't know what this Halo game is about, and they might buy that game as well. So some people there's a lot of mixed feelings to it. My friend especially also said that there might be some stuff. There's a lot of mixed feelings. Everyone's open for their opinion. Everyone's got their opinion. I mean, it's best that somebody had their own eyes on some deals and some great games, but it's up to them to decide for what they want and what they want to buy. So I'm not going to say much about that anymore. The Witcher 3 was the next game that I'm thinking about. It was pretty cool. It was actually pretty cool. The Witcher 3 trailer. I hope to see more gameplays from it. I think there was an interview of it, so there would be gameplay shown as well there. So yeah, The Division is also one of my favorites for the press conference. It was amazingly cool. The gameplay was simplistic. It was showing all the stuff that we've seen last year, and now we're seeing just a little bit more of what we saw in general, or what we're gonna see in general in the game that is coming very near, as well as the new Crackdown, which was just a trailer, not much to it. I really wanted to see gameplay, but nothing much there. Anyways, let's move on to EA conference. They had a lot of sports, especially with like EA Sports stuff. I really just thought that there would be more than that. But other than that, they showed a lot of what's might call it, alpha stuff, like alpha stage footage, in-game footage stuff, like Star Wars Battlefront, Mass Effect 4 possibly, and Mirror's Edge 2. They all had just like these alpha things, and the Criterion game, or I don't know how to pronounce their name. Criterion, yeah, Criterion, the people who made Burnout. All of them were showing like art concepts and all that. So we gotta have to wait for a little bit more to see any of these videos to show us like more than just concepts and arts and a little miniature footage, which doesn't show too much of gameplays in this year. But Sims 4 was one of my favorites. They showed a lot of footage of emotion, and they built up a story for us to watch, and I honestly think that was an amazing thing, because I had not thought about seeing Sims as stepping up a notch for something new, and this is actually new to me, so way to go. Another one is Battlefield Hardlines, one of my other favorites on EA conference. A lot of people are in the beta. I want to go in the beta, but I can't, because it reminds me of that time when I did Titanfall, where you're going to have to wait for your chance to get in, and the waiting just blows everywhere anyways, and I'm kind of I can't hype over it anyways due to that fact. So I'm not going to touch it, but I'm just going to see people play it. That'll be fine by me. I'm just going to watch people do their thing on Hardlines. But anyways, that would be a great game. I'm a big fan of Visceral, because they've made Dead Space, and I am a big fan of Dead Space, of course. And it's amazing to see an idea from Visceral to make up this cops and robbers type of deal. Anyways, let's move on. That's mostly it for EA. Ubisoft was actually one of the most amazing conference that I liked. I liked Ubisoft's conference because they had a lot of showcases of games from The Division again, which they showed the trailer, which I liked. Far Cry 4 trailer as well was dropped, and it was amazing. It reminds me of Far Cry 3, which I'm still currently playing. It showed me like how Voss. It reminds me of Voss in some way when they did that cutscene of him talking about insanity and such and such. That was amazing. Assassin's Creed Unity, also another gameplay dropped, and I liked that one as well. That one was really interesting as well, because it showed. That was the first Assassin's Creed Unity that showed realistic parkour that I've actually seen in real life, because it kind of reminded me in a sense of that. And then there's the crew they had. Valiant Heart was heart-touching. If you guys haven't watched the trailer, I recommend you guys check that out. Valiant Heart's trailer was just it was just heartfelt. A lot of pain was in it. I loved it. As well as the last moment, which was my favorite, or not Valiant Heart. I'm moving on. In the last part of the conference, Rainbow Six The Siege was one of my most favorite parts to the Ubisoft conference, because that one was so tense. I was just, wow, this is something new to me, because I haven't played Rainbow Six before, and this is actually my first time seeing Rainbow Six in a sense of tense tacticians playing against each other. It was just mind-blowing. So overall, Ubisoft had a lot of good moments, from Assassin's Creed to Tom Clancy's games, and then Valiant Heart, and then we got some other games that I can't mention, or that I can mention, but it's going to take a longer time to do. But Ubisoft, I think, was my most favorite press conference overall, over all of the rest parts. Moving on, because I don't want to waste time, Sony was the next person to move up. Sony had a lengthy press conference, but I didn't say that's a bad thing. That's a pretty good thing, because that shows that they are dedicated to show a lot more than just 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes of stuff that they think that was amazing. So it's not short from amazing. It's pretty cool, actually. So Sony actually showed off some Destiny footage. Destiny is really getting better and better. A lot of people are getting interested in Destiny now because of the gameplay, especially with the other people trying to do the beta right now and showing off what it is. Like the Rad Brad and Ghost Robo, I saw on their channels, they have the videos up for Destiny beta or something. You guys can check that out. Make sure to do so, because I'll probably see that one and see how good it is, because I don't know much about Destiny and I want to see what it is all about. I want to see what it is all about. And then The Order 1886 was also another good one. I like this one. This was one of my most favorite parts of Sony conference, because it showed a little bit of supernatural stuff, which I have never seen in the game, because all I saw was people fighting people in the first time when they showed off their gameplay, and now they're showing something different, which was a lot better than I thought it would be. A lot of indie games were shown. Entwine was one of them. What else was it? The No Man's Land. I don't know if that's an indie game, but that was really good. That was a sick ass gameplay. You can fly out of space, and you can come down to space, and it's like the biggest exploration game I've ever seen before. DLCs were announced for Infamous as well. Little Big Planet 3. That was one of my most favorite parts, because I haven't played Little Big Planet 2, but seeing Little Big Planet 3 makes me smile because it's cute. I really want to try it out now, especially with all the new things like Odd Socks, Toggle, and Swoop. These are like the new characters, I think. I don't know if it's Odd Socks. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, these are like the new characters, and then there's new maps. They're gonna import some new maps as well, or the previous maps from the second installment, which is amazing. Bloodborne was the announced project, or is the announced name, the real name of Project Beast, which I'm looking forward to as well, because it's a horror game. It reminds me of all the good horror games that I've seen in the previous past. They did the gameplay for Far Cry 4. This was also one of my most favorite parts of the Sony conference, because it showed the gameplay that I didn't get to see, and it was, yeah. Dead Island 2 trailer was also one of my most favorite parts for Sony's conference. I was so surprised that there was zombies being invited back to this world again with Dead Island 2. I hope to see some gameplay, especially with the idea that they're going to be playing it on my native land, which is California. I love it. The idea of it will be great, I hope. And then there's a lot of more indie games to talk about there. I'm not going to go into them because there's too many of them. And then Mortal Kombat X, one of my favorite parts one of the most favorite parts of Sony conference. Bloody, fatality, finish him, get over here. My mind got blown when I saw that. Literally, it was just amazing. I was smiling because it was so bloody that it was so great that I got to see it again. I haven't played Mortal Kombat in my life. If you guys think that I suck, I do. I have not played Mortal Kombat. I wish to touch at least one Mortal Kombat game. I'll probably get the complete edition of Mortal Kombat for the PS3 or something to try it out, because I have never seen a Mortal Kombat game before. I play a lot of fighting games before, but I have never got Mortal Kombat before. Next one was Ratchet and Clank movie. I didn't really know much about that. I like Ratchet and Clank, but I don't know about the movie. Last of Us Remastered. I already own PS3 version. I don't need to worry about too much about it yet. Metal Gear Solid 5 was amazing. A lot of people were so excited for this game coming out. I personally have never played Metal Gear Solid 5 either, or not 5. Metal Gear Solid at any point in my life either. I don't know where have I been, but a lot of games I've seen in this press conference, most of the franchises that I have never played before. I have not played all the franchises that I saw, but I'm looking forward to Metal Gear Solid 5 at least. GTA 5 was announced to be on all consoles as well, and the PC. Arkham Knight was amazing. It's sexy, sick, slick as just if you guys watch it, it'll explain for itself. One of my most favorite parts as well. And the last one was Uncharted 4 announcement, which the trailer kind of showed a lot and very little bit. For some people, I guess it might be considered an end. Some people say that some people were saying it was the end of the journey for Uncharted. But I guess I don't know, because the developers said that it was just the start of something greater or something great that's coming in. But anyways, that's it for Sony. Sony was pretty long, but pretty great as well. And the last conference was Nintendo having the rest of the days to talk about their games. Super Smash Bros. Was the biggest portion. I saw the Invitational as well. That was amazing. It was amazing. It showed a lot of good games that I saw a lot of Super Smash Bros. Stuff that I saw from the previous gameplays that they shown a little bit. And I really am excited for Super Smash Bros. Coming out, as well as for the 3DS version. It's amazing. It's lovely. There was an announcement of yarns. A lot of yarns, Kirby yarn, and then there's the Yoshi yarn game. There was Bayonetta 2. Oh, and the open world Zelda game. A lot of people was talking about that. It was amazing. A lot of people were like, "Woo!" And then I was like, "This is gonna be an epic game." For the first time, we're gonna see some bigger open world for Zelda games for the Wii U, which is amazing. Toad is getting his own game, of course. Hyrule Warriors, like a combination of Dynasty Warriors and Legend of Zelda game, which we're getting double times the games for Zelda type of deal, so it's gonna be crazy. Mario Maker was introduced. That was okay for me. I haven't seen too much of it yet. Personally, I think it would be a good idea for them because people are gonna be interested. Splatoon was another game I don't know much about. And then there was some few characters being announced for Super Smash Bros. Like new characters like Pac-Man and Platuna, and then I think that's mostly it. I think I went through it. I try to blast through it like as quickly as I can because there's too many of them. And yeah, that's mostly it, I think. And then there's the games on the show floor, like Evolve was not included, or Evolve was not in the press conferences, but was on the show floor. The tournament was amazing. I liked it. Evil Within wasn't there, but they were on the show floor, as well as Alien Isolation. Those two are cool. I love those horror games. If there was more horror games, I would totally watch them. I would totally play them as much as I can. Try to buy up some money to get to them and such. There was a lot of other games like indie games that I haven't seen. Battlecry was on another one I saw. Bethesda had that going on. There was Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3, which never appeared in this whole show at all. I didn't get to see anything. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 was announced, and they finally got a date for that, which was December 2nd, I think, which is near my birthday, one day before my birthday, for this year. And then there was there's a lot of games out on the show floor that I didn't get to see on the press conference. But anyways, that's it for me today. But before I say my goodbyes or anything like that, I have 3 announcements that I had to remake because I don't know if people got it from the last RozVlog. But my first announcement was that I was going to make 3 uploads a day for this half of the summer. If you guys didn't catch that, make sure I'm telling you guys now. So if you guys want to watch a lot more videos, I'm going to have a lot more videos up every day until the day I go back to school or some such, or until I have some holiday problems. Then I might have like 2 videos a day probably. And then the second announcement is that I'm going to make 2 more variations of my intro, including the one I have now. I want to change up the intros because I want to have a little bit of difference. I don't want people to be bored and see the same old intro all day, every day. I want to make up some new variations. They'll be the same tune, but there'll be different footages being shown. And lastly, I'm going to Anime Expo this July 4th of this year, and if you guys are going to Anime Expo, please make sure to comment below. I mean, I would love to maybe meet you guys in person. I don't mind. I'm gonna be vlogging at least, and I'll be buying some stuff. I'll probably talk to or maybe take pictures of cosplayers and such, because I am a big fan of anime and video games, of course, and comic books, like superhero stuff, and music and dancing. I have all that interest and stuff, but mainly Anime Expo is where I'm going for July 4th. So if you guys are going there, please do tell me. Or if you guys are planning on going there, please do. It's an amazing event, and I hope to see you guys there, and hope to vlog or take pictures with you guys or something. I don't know. I love to, talk to people that know, what I did. But whatever. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for making it so lengthy. I just didn't want to, put it down to like 10 minutes of nothing but Halo 5 or something about Sony or Microsoft. I don't want to put it down to like so little. I want to talk about all the games because all the games deserve a word and deserves a shout out too. And I hope for the best for them, and hopefully they can get the development through, get everything through. And if I forgot some of them, please do comment below. And if you guys have something to say for one of those games that you liked or hated or something, just tell me. I will gladly hear about it, because I love games in general, and yeah. So please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't. Check out the description box down below for all information, including my intro. No, not my intro music. For the games that were shown on the gameplay screen, as well as my information for my channel or myself, like Twitter and Facebook. And click on the annotation if you guys want to go to the previous RozVlog, if you guys missed that, or the bottom 2 annotations that will lead you to other games that I've played. I think there's 3 of them. I hopefully don't know which one. I don't know which game I'm going to put up. Although it is going to be random. And I think that's mostly it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching again. Hope to see you guys in another video of mine. And I hope you all have a great, amazing weekend, or the rest of the weekend, or night, or day, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. But anyways, that's all for now. Roz, out.